Hello and welcome back to another video. No, this video is not clickbait, and no, it's not a video that I wanted to create. In a recent video, I said that I haven't been using my Mamiya RB67 anywhere near as much as I wish I had been. I also mentioned that I was going to get through the rest of the rolls I have to see if medium format is still for me, or if it's not for me anymore. The same day that that video was published, in fact probably about an hour after it was published, me and Jen went out to get some photos on the RB. I already had one roll in the camera, and I also brought along one with me since we were going on quite a big walk. So yeah, not long after starting the walk, I actually ended up finishing the first roll that I had in the camera, and since there was quite a while left, I wanted to load up another roll. So I sat down, opened the back of the camera up, and to my surprise, the light seals had completely just degraded. I don't know what the word is, but like they're missing in some parts and they're actually hanging off in others. And I was really shocked and frustrated. I was really enjoying using the camera that day, and I even said to Jen that I am a complete idiot for even considering getting rid of it. Out of curiosity, I ended up developing the roll, and 4 out of the 10 photos worked, but the rest were just completely blank and, light leaked. So I'm not really sure what happened, since it was obviously something while I was using the camera that the light seals just decided to give up. Yeah, I don't know. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. Anyway, I went home feeling just terrible really. I was just really upset and just annoyed, and I messaged the person that I bought it off. It was a Japanese import, and basically I messaged them about the light seals because I had asked them if the light seals were okay, and they said that they had done a full service on the camera and fixed the light seals. But when I mentioned it, they immediately accepted the return, which was quite nice, but also quite suspicious since it was after the 30-day guarantee of having a return on your items. I also went to go and write a review to basically say that, the camera went wrong, but they were nice about it. And when I went on to the reviews thing to write the review, I noticed a review that said this. The review said, the seller actually sent me the better of the 2 RB67s that they had for sale. Upon discovering their mistake, they let me keep it with no extra cost. And that review was published just days after I had, the payment had gone through for my RB67, probably about 6 days afterwards, which is usually around how long it takes for a camera or an item to get shipped from Japan to the UK. And there was also a suspiciously long wait time with my RB67. Usually, like I said, it takes around 6 days, but it took 6 days just for them to ship it, which was just very, very strange since I've never experienced that before, and I have bought quite a few different items from Japan. And I reckon that the seller that sold me this item had made a mistake, a completely honest mistake, and sent me the other person's camera and sent them the camera that I bought, because there were also just some things that didn't add up. I bought it in near mint condition, yet there's quite a few scratches on it, and the paint started peeling off just days after I got it. And that's not even days of use, that I used it once in a shoot, and then maybe 4 days later I noticed paint was peeling off. But it also makes sense with it being that, since the shutter dial ring thing, when you get from the 60th of a second down to an 1/8 of a second, it makes sort of a grinding sound. It's really weird, and it's the first thing I noticed when I got the camera, because I was testing all the shutter speeds and all the apertures and everything. I noticed that and I was like, okay, that's very weird, that shouldn't be there, but everything else seems to be in order, so it's completely fine. And like an idiot, I didn't check the light seals when I got it, because I was told that they were replaced and it was serviced, so I think that just cleared up any worries that I had. But I still should have been cautious and checked all this stuff out, but I didn't. The only good thing about all this drama is that they have given me a full refund, or they are going to give me a full refund, which is very nice. I think they've know that they've made a bad mistake here, so at least they're doing that. However, even the return shipping is an absolute nightmare. They have done it with FedEx, but FedEx isn't exactly popular in Cornwall. The closest one is in Plymouth, which is over 60 miles away from me, and I currently have no means of transport as Jen is with her family in Norway, and I would have to get a train up to Plymouth, which would cost me a lot of money because train prices are ridiculous. When I was under 16, it cost me £10 to get to Plymouth, but last time I checked it was around £38, and that was only a one-way. But I've contacted FedEx to see if they can do a collection at my door, since I do see a few FedEx vans every now and again driving around here, so I think they do collections or like deliveries or something, so they could probably come collect it while that is happening. But FedEx have absolutely terrible customer service, and it has been over 4 days since I have messaged them. Well, over 4 days since they replied to me and I replied back to them, and yeah, still nothing. So I think I might give them a follow-up email, because it's been about 8 days in total since I first messaged them, so it's just really ridiculous. But anyway, my Mamiya is all packed up and ready to be shipped, and my bank account is awaiting a refund. Now, that's the end of the video. I'm really not having any luck when it comes to gear at the moment, and I'm sorry this was just like a really boring video, but I thought I would give an update as to my Mamiya situation, since I did say in a recent video that I was going to keep shooting it until I could decide what I wanted to do with it. I tried to do that and it broke, so yeah, I think I may just stay away from medium format film from now on, since the photos that did work, they're not amazing. Like, I'm not that fussed about them. They're okay, they're just average, but like using the camera, I enjoyed it. The photos that I get from it, I'm like, they're okay, but the cost of film, very expensive, and the reliability is just not there. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. It's really just a depressing video. Goodbye.